All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back at it with another Impact show for August 4th, 2020. All right, here we go. We are live from Facebook, not from Facebook. All right, let's see here. Let's see.
I'm losing this match. You go out there, you win that match. We'll look at open up the roster spot. Championship at Slammiversary. Deanna Peraza, course through the advantage. 54 hard yards. Kimberly has some choice. There's good race.
All right. All right, for the rest of the crew to show up. That was a crazy ending to last week's show.
Welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. And we kick off the broadcast with a major opportunity, a huge chance for this man, Heath, to earn a place on the Impact Wrestling roster. We'd like you to turn on the conversation.
Okay, let's see here.
Impact on Access TV. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And Madison Ray in the world already talking about Heath and can he earn a place on the Impact roster.
I appreciate the fact that he is not no brainer that going after what he wants, but going up against Bruce, he's not that
Shit. All right, let's see here. Heath against Moose.
World heavyweight champion. In front of Heath, his chance to earn a living, his chance to put food on the table for his family for Addison Rain. If Heath can beat
All right.
he can put food on the table, he can earn a living. He can earn his way in Impact Wrestling if he beats him at his time.
Yeah, let's see if he actually beats him though. Yeah, Moose, or Heath is almost the same height as Moose. Heath.
He represents Moose Nation. He is Mr. Impact Wrestling and a professional wrestling god. The defending TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose. Honestly, Lane, you said that Moose is controlling.
I don't know about all that. Yeah, Heath is jacked as fuck. See how this match goes. All right.
How proud are you to say that you've been a part of this for all these years?
Hard work, isn't it?
He put those fiery shots.
Part of something so incredible for so long. I'm incredibly proud. So is Moose.
Oh, Moose. Oh.
Never been in the ring with someone like Moose. He was a WWE mainstay, former tag team champion there, 24/7 champion, whatever that means there.
Whatever that means there.
This is the most important match in the career of Heath. And Moose with the reversal and sent Heath to the steel guard. Look back, this is someone that has a family, here's someone that has children. How important is it? We put two on the table to earn a living and do it in a career of path of place you love.
It becomes everything. Your dream, your career, means more when there's a family at home that relies on this career. But again, I go back to Moose doesn't care about any of that. The only thing he cares about
Wow.
is his nuggets.
Wow.
Moose, we talk about the feelings that must be rushing through the veins of Heath here in this match. Tonight as he files way ahead, Moose in the shot to the inside.
So we put in the Twitch chat that 24/7 bell is a joke. I agree. Absolutely.
He's trying to get back in control of this match. Shot to the back, another shot to the back. He's just trying to do whatever he can to keep his career alive. His chances of being on impact, in impact, as a star here, alive against Moose. That is right. You tell me on the side that I don't think Moose is the real champion, but
Nope.
look what he's done. He's starting to buy into all the things that Moose says that he is in for.
Finally, it's only taken you way too long. You're right. At anniversary, Moose beat Tommy Dreamer. In a match that was for Tommy Dreamer. 2 weeks ago, he beat Falaba. Unfortunately for him, I see Moose continue in that winning streak, and he's also fueled by what happened in week 3. I'm afraid that Moose doesn't care about anything except for Moose.
And Moose just hung him up over the top rope. Moose just hung up Heath and perhaps one of his chances short.
Best in the world.
Wow, what a look. You saw that? The throat of Heath goes off the top rope and in a cutthroat finish. Where Heath is looking to.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. He looks so much different now, as far as builds.
How much passion you have in your heart. If you don't have it in your lungs, it's going to be really difficult to come out on top.
Moose is hanging here, choking on the middle rope, and Madison, he talks about families and people that he was trying to support this family. You have to go back to they're watching this match here tonight, waiting to see what the future
All right, let's see here.
is. As he is trying to somehow get some oxygen back in his lungs, try to win this match. Moose, look, just talking trash. To your point, he has no remorse for anything he's about to do. Wow. The whiplash effect on that bottom rope. One more look at this, folks, from a different angle. You're going to see right here as Moose, for the second time in this match, he's stopped on the bottom rope this time. And the smile on the face of the self-proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He's trying to fire away to the position, trying to get back into this thing. He's like a modern-day Rocky Rocky Balboa here, trying to do whatever he can to survive.
Oh, drop kick.
With a big time drop kick. How do you combat the athleticism? Okay, there's a cover. Shoulders down, and he gets the outside shoulder up at 2. This isn't just an ordinary match. This is Heath's career. This is his livelihood on the line against Boots. And Madison, do everything we've been saying over the last number of months. Boots has been dominant. And you know the last time Boots was defeated?
Oh, a second. Douche. Douche. Let's see here.
I really even think he's got a chance against Bruce here tonight. That's unfortunate.
We haven't seen much of that desperate shot. It takes 3 seconds. That's all it takes to win a match.
Small the back there by Bruce. Bruce just systematically dissecting and dismantling Heath here tonight.
Douche.
Bruce is getting Bruce lifted over the eyes of Heath in this match. Your point from earlier, he does go up anyways to get to the building. He found his way into this match.
Dozing.
You want that Cinderella ending. You want that losing. You want that for Heath. Now, Bruce, look at Bruce. Bruce looks like he hasn't suffered any damage in this match.
Well, he hasn't suffered much damage. I haven't been quiet about singing the praises of Bruce. I think he's a great champion. I think he's a great athlete. But as someone with a family who relies on professional wrestling to put food on the table, this match is getting harder and harder to watch as it goes on.
Bruce is looking all the way. Heath wants it for all.
Yeah, somebody put JBL's the only true wrestling god.
He's trying to take advantage. Keeping a shot here. Something going. Here we go. He's shot after shot on the rope. Big time forearm there.
Oh, with a forearm. Taking the fight to him. Oh.
By Bruce, cutting Heath down yet again. And we talked about Heath trying to get any momentum in this match. Perhaps trying to get here. Bring a big knee to Bruce.
Nice.
Bruce is down. Come on, by Heath. Come on. He's Bruce. Bruce kicks out at 2. Bruce kicks out at 2. And Heath is still trying, scratching, clawing, trying to earn his way out of the impact roster. He started DP after defeating Heath in this match. Back into the buckle here. Goes up and over. Here we go.
Oh, wait, 1, 2.
You said it earlier. It only takes 3 seconds. Bruce goes into the buckle. Come on, Heath. Can he earn his place?
The motivation that he has. Oh!
Alright, what's up, Jordan? Moose is the real wrestling guy. Yep. Somebody put WWE wasted this man. Yes, they did.
Oh no, but there's not a referee available to make it official.
Of course there isn't. He's got kids.
He's put Moose away. This man has earned his place. He's earned his spot on the Impact Wrestling roster. He did it. But the referee was down.
He's gonna lose.
The referee was out.
He's gonna lose.
He's got to continue this. He's got to look forward.
Oh, low blow, of course.
The referee's still down. Moose in the cover. LG's got a handful of tights too. And a cover on Heath. And Moose is going to end Heath's chances here tonight.
And he loses.
Here's the winner and still TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose. You have to feel for Heath. You have to feel for what this young man is.
That's from hitting the balls.
way this match should have ended.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got caught up in the moment. I thought Heath was going to win this match. He hits the wake-up call.
Gross.
Well, unfortunately for Heath, he's not going to be joining the Impact roster. Moose picks up the victory. And, well, for Heath, he can go home and he's got kids, right? He can watch Emergence starting in 2 weeks. Impact Wrestling on Access.
Emergence.
Emergence. It's going to be 2 weeks. Incredible matches. Emergence goes down 2 weeks from.
What a douchebag. Oh, maybe, since he won't be working for us, maybe he could, sit at home and watch our pay-per-view or whatever, our Impact show. Like, wow. Douche. Exactly. So we put in the chat. Shut up, Josh. Oh, man. Ridiculous. He's got kids.
Plus, we sit down with the tag team champions here in Impact Wrestling. Sue Jacobs is joined by the Motor City Machine Gun later tonight.
The Motor City Machine Gun's about to have a conversation.
Impact Wrestling World Championship continues to do so each and every week. Who will step up to the open challenge?
That was a. People are so pissed off in the chat right now.
Tonight, Rich Vaughn is going to join us. He told us that.
They're like, why did he lose?
I think that's when you had any insight on what this announcement might be.
Well, Rich and I are homies, and he's been telling me this was really close to himself, especially after what Eric Young did. I don't get it. Eric Young was the original one that came back and pretty sure was happening when he went in there and like the dirt bag, he hurt my homie. He's coming back from 9 months of recovery.
What a waste.
So,
What a waste of a return. But he still performed good at the pay-per-view, though.
Whatever Rich has to say, I guess I'm gonna have to wait and find out like everybody else. But I'm gonna be there for him.
Just enjoy the show. I mean, it's not the worst thing to happen. I mean, these guys are being pretty. They're being crazy in the chat.
What's up, guys? We are back. So,
Why is Melissa botching the camera?
there's this Heath looks like he has Heath, but Moose, of course, I'm not saying, of course, Moose, but Moose cheats, right? And he wins. So, he also decided people quit. Does that mean that's what that is? So, we got 3 minutes. Okay, we're back in 3 minutes. Okay, pretty good. So Willie Mack.
Ugly ass. What a douche. Sniper King.
I guess when everyone else does sign more himself as well. Let's see. Okay. Y'all. Oh, okay. So, subscribers, if they don't have selling awesome news and talk about subscribers or something, y'all are really super important. Okay?
Heath's so but Heath's kids got robbed.
8990, you're at tier 2. And Lord Hawkins, Twitch Prime, 7 months, baby. Got Michael.
Yeah, people are not happy.
What's up, Michael? 21 months. He's here. Wow.
You saw that comment too. Yeah, pretty much.
I have.
Ridiculous.
No, definitely won't. Oh my God. I just feel like I've been doing this forever. So Eddie K.
Yeah, it's gonna be what's gonna be though.
One. Also Jen, 8 months. Twitch Prime. Sammy at 1469 tier 1. With Twitch Prime we have Shot 86. And also 123 underscore B tier 1. 19 months, guys. Thank you so much. So you go back and see the chat. Guys, live. So you're talking about that Heath deserves a rematch because he's a cheater. How many of you guys agree with that? Definitely.
I agree, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, not exactly the way, someone who considers himself Mr. Impact should act, right? Do you guys think he's representing the name Mr. Impact in the correct way?
Well, when he becomes the world heavyweight champion, the real world champion.
Why was I late? I wasn't.
I have a feeling Heath will get another shot. He used to wrestle legends, though.
Do you miss me? I'm fashionably late today, but it's okay. I'll make up for it.
Still looking good.
Tenemos Impact en español. Tendremos, no sé. Eso es lo que necesitamos. Impact en español. Y una conductora que se habla en español. Y tengo una idea quién puede ser, pero no sé. ¿Qué van a decir? Wow. Some of y'all are a little inappropriate. And the thing is, we have a lot of our family in here now.
Oh, please.
I won't even pay attention. All right, guys, let's get back to the show. Let me welcome Los Santos. Let's go. Impact Wrestling. Ew.
I have had a moment of emotion, but the moment has always been stuck in my fashion. Because ever since then, I've been punished by a fan base who down through the country. Punished by feuding entities fighting for control of this corporation. Punished by myself for a bird evidence.
Huh.
Punished by the true top 1% of this industry for a name I inherited. Find your purpose. You must. Control your name. Find freedom, you must
Control your narrative.
TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Physical manifestation. Our legacy.
This is a much darker version of EC3. Yep. Has a big nose.
There is no battle I won't fight. There is no battle I won't fight. There is no man alive that I won't go through to reclaim the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Because I will rise in Impact Wrestling to reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship and burn its legacy to the ground. Good.
You've been warned.
I am joined now by the most revolutionary tag team in Impact Wrestling.
Some losers said we're all on Melissa's jock big time. She's a woman. She doesn't have a jock. Exactly. That's what the fuck they talk about.
Champion, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns.
I don't see anything wrong with that, but okay. I mean, she's gorgeous, so I mean, of course she's gonna get compliments. Now, if they do what that Alexa Bliss fan did, paying $400 to to get a video chat with her, then okay, then we're on to something. But it's not all that bad. Or asking her to marry them and shit. So. Could be worse. Hail Saban.
Gentlemen, it's amazing to have you here in this ring. And congratulations on your Impact World Tag Team Championship win. Amazing. Gentlemen, what brought you back to Impact Wrestling? Do you mind if I start? I do not. I've known both of you guys for over half my life. And I see the three of us have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I may be stereotypical, but that's true. We put those fluids into pro wrestling. And it's been about, what, 8 years? 2012. So it's been a minute, but I really, truly feel that our hard work is paying off. And the only way it was going to pay off, the only reason we had to come back to Impact Wrestling was to challenge ourselves. After 2012, we went our separate ways and we did different things. And I'm very proud of what I did in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I'm proud of you for becoming world champion here. Against all odds, I might add. And I'm proud of what we've done in other companies, too.
Yep.
I think one of the things that I'm most proud about, though, is just your resiliency. And it's a real honor to be an accoutrement on your journey to success at this point after your third torn ACL and then repairing that and coming back and performing at the level you do. And that makes you a modern medical miracle, in my opinion.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support. And of course, when I started to get back in the ring, started training again, who was the one person I'm going to call to come in and train with me, to help me out? Of course, I'm going to ask my friend and one of the best wrestlers in the world, Alex Shelley. But something kind of funny happened while we were training. We kind of figured, wow, hey, look at this. We still have that chemistry. We still have that magic inside the ring. And we thought, well, it is 2020. It's been 8 years since we teamed in Impact Wrestling. Could we compete?
Worst promo ever. They just started. What the hell?
I feel like it was definitely 2 bodies, 1 mind when we started training again. And I feel like we always had that.
Worst promo ever.
As friends,
Wow.
as athletes and brothers.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. What kind of tag teams were in Impact Wrestling nowadays? You got TJP and Follow Bob, right? You got the Rascals. And you have these 2 guys, the North. The best. Right, the best. So they say. They keep on telling us over and over and over. They keep on telling everyone that they're the best. Well,
Oh, wait a minute.
what is it?
The former World Tag Team
Here they come.
Champions interrupted this here tonight. The North, remember last week, Ethan Page picking to get words out.
I would say I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm really not. Okay?
Yeah.
James, get a moment to sit in the ring and tell their story. Well, Impact, you had over a year to give the North an opportunity to tell our story. But no, this is more.
Oh, whoops.
Treatment for the Motor City Machine.
Sorry, Jordan. I sent you the wrong link. My bad. All right. There we go.
See, we had to earn it.
I just noticed that now. I sent you the wrong link.
To get our chance, our opportunity at those
Yeah, there you go.
Once you walk in, you get a refresher with the last one, and then you get the best tag team in the world. The 2 guys.
Yeah, I didn't realize I sent you the wrong link.
Every team trying to push us up, one after one, wearing us down. But you got to give credit where credit's due, I guess. You did beat the North. You did.
All right, there we go.
What? They beat the North? They beat the North? They beat the North? Why am I yelling? I gotta yell. You know, you didn't beat the North. You beat the North at maybe 40%, 30%, hell, maybe even 20%.
Well, damn.
Not beat 100% ready North. We had the longest reign in this company of tag team champions. You know what that does to a person who's willing to take on every challenger? We didn't turn down a single team. When we said we decimated the whole division, it means the whole damn thing! Relax. We know how this game is played. We played our rematch. Whoa, if I may interrupt for a second. So what? Being champions was hard? What do you want from us? A round of applause? Did you think you were going to take the titles to the grave with me? You learned a lesson. The lesson being, one day, you're not going to be champions anymore. So yeah,
you do have your rematch. And you looks like you raided Rick Martel's closet. And you, Josh, Rick Steiner Jr., you guys can have it anytime you want. Actually, let me check. Oh, what? We got the time right now. How about right now? Have you not been listening to me? We wrestled you when we were at 40%. We're not ready. The pay-per-view was just a little while ago, you maniac.
And so am I for.
Right. He's right. They don't call him the greatest mind in this business for no reason. We will get our rematch. That's right. But it's going to be on our terms, on our time.
Yeah, I was confused if that was Robert or Jordan, the Impact Wrestle House, but I guess now I know now.
Yeah.
At Impact Emergence. So the rematch is set for Emergence. The North versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
Emergence.
Title rematch.
Oh, here we go.
Because I was lucky enough to have a front row seat. The man and he had important My point is, if that happens at Emergence, that pretty little title you have over there, I'm not going to be worth it. But I've got an idea. You put here the big welcome, and I'm the crown jewel. You like to put matches? Well, I like to make magic. Let's make some magic together.
It's a kind of magic.
How about I pick out Jordan's corner?
Good luck with that one.
After I take her out, I don't know.
We got you.
Deal or no deal. I remember that show.
Yep. Melissa Santo.
Well, since I got both of you here, what are you guys' thoughts on the people's reactions in the Twitch chat about Heath losing his first match?
It was expected.
Yeah, I mean, he's going against Moose. It's not like he lost to fucking Falaba.
Or Raju.
Yeah.
Very much you.
And I like him, but you know, it's like
Right.
it's like come on.
Yeah, he towers over Rohit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not a small guy.
Yeah, but you would never notice because the way they treated him in WWE.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I want to say, yeah, that mess is about to be deleted.
Oh, what was the comment?
It said, "Can I clap your cheeks?"
Go ahead. Oh god.
Well,
Yeah, well, the match with Heath and Moose was pretty good. This is what I'm talking about with Heath. He is good. The problem is we never get to see much of that in WWE when he's supposed to be getting those opportunities when he's getting over with these things that he's doing on TV because they treat him like a joke. They never saw him on the level where he could be something that he could be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm. MJF was 1 million times better than EC3.
I wouldn't say he's 100 times better. I mean, they're about the same.
Yeah, to me they're both equal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people over exaggerate some shit sometimes. It's funny, like somebody put in the Twitch chat, oh, his kids got robbed. All right, what's going on, Shannon? What's up? Welcome aboard. Except on the video. Yeah, unless you
Hello,
want.
Shannon.
Yeah, unless you want to try again to get on the video, but I mean, that's up to you. Up to you.
Lista Santos.
If you do not want Twitch, you can subscribe.
Ooh, she's ugly as. Really? Really?
Oh, they must be high. They think that's about Mr. Santos.
If that's ugly, I like to see what you call gorgeous, motherfucker.
All right.
Yes, you guys know a lot about me. I know a lot. I'll talk about my content later. This is what guys talk about impact.
Now somebody puts the MGF less than EC3. I don't agree with that either.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's gonna be some rematches gonna be happening at Impact. What's it called again? The one that's coming in 3 weeks' time.
Emergence.
Yeah, Emergence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All
here
right.
we go. Yep.
Russell House.
That comment's about to be deleted. And yeah, it's Russell House.
You think people learn by now, but it's whatever.
I love the song.
It sounds like the opening to an early 2000s Disney show.
You're not wrong. No, don't talk to me.
Okay, now I'm
Tyre
starting to
Valkyrie.
a little bit of the old Taya, because last week she was being nice to everybody, not just being
Yeah.
nice to people.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Come on. I thought they called Truth. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All the people that I'm crossed in there with, all right, everybody. Now I thought it was really fun for us to be crossing them. It was bonding exercise.
Bad hygiene.
Okay, and then maybe at the same time, you can get some
Somebody put still better than Raw Underground. I agree.
Yeah, what was that? What was that whole thing about with yeah, I've been hearing about that shit.
It's basically a ripoff of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
And Gillette's man saw it, from his last video that it's like he got brought for all vibes there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of course, it's free. Yes, she is.
Somebody put Kylie is so fine. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Well, you don't get what?
What?
What the fuck? Oh no.
What are you just talking about? Seducing a man. Oh God.
What?
You know something? You're rude. I'll see you in the ring. Yes.
What? Was Alicia Edwards against Johnny Swinger?
Uh-oh.
Alicia Edwards versus Giant Swinger.
I guess. Wait, what did she say about a man? What?
She said something about to seduce a man, something like that. I don't know. Like, but you're married. What are you talking about seducing a man?
That's what I'm saying.
Then again, the revisionist history of cheating wives, although she never cheated. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, that'll be later on. So what we learned from this wrestler house is that Ty Valkyrie is really, really famous.
Really, really famous.
And she doesn't like
Yes.
Susie and Alicia Edwards.
Shay, odd that PlayStation Guy 85 isn't here. Hope he's okay. I'm sure he is. Probably busy.
I agree. That was way too quick.
I'm sure there'll
Yeah, I
be
know.
more.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, there'll be more though later on. Which this is going to be the theme just like of last week. This could be taking over the show, which I don't mind. Yeah, basically, yeah. What Mr. is saying here is that Alicia is going to teach Susie to seduce a man.
What the f?
Oh, wow.
And then Giant Swinger in the ropes, and that's when they had decided to make the match. Tom Jericho coming out of nowhere, and for whatever reason, he's wearing that Moose Sucks Eggs T-shirt.
Wow. You sucks eggs, but you haven't won a match since 2009.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time he even won a match.
And yeah, he kicked your ass. I was like, okay.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, hey.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear what she said?
Corny? I like corny.
No. After that,
No, what did she say?
she said, "I think this is great."
Oh.
You missed the Roberts. Well, I don't know where he's at now, but yeah, that's what she said. I think this is great.
There you go. We want an Impact / AEW show. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cage versus Moose in a champion versus champion match.
Katie versus Moose.
No, Cage, Brian Cage.
Oh, oh yeah. Hmm.
The FTW champ versus the TNA World Heavyweight champ.
Hmm.
Damn, so he eats a whole carton of eggs?
It's no wonder.
Oh, it's back.
Or Wrestle House, yep.
So we got Cody Deaner as a referee.
Mm-hmm.
While drinking.
While drinking.
Wait a minute, is this a handicap match?
I guess so.
I
It's
see
gonna be,
Suki in her ring gear.
I guess 1-on-2.
There you go.
Oh,
Just got knocked flat on your butt.
that's hooked up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna lose. He's not really wrestling against them.
Oh God, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my God, he wanted it too. Stretch me.
Well, I guess I can't really blame him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, back inside the house.
Oh, wait a minute. If they met before, he would know her name. But okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
But I do agree, Kylie looks really good.
Until later on,
Yep.
we'll continue more of this Wrestle House later.
The flashback, even though it was like 10 months ago.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
But yeah, this was a
this
good
match.
What a flashback! Or just a pinfall. Well, that finished the match. Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, this was a good match though.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bound for Glory as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said rub it in Melissa's face. Damn. I miss OVE.
Yeah, the way they disbanded them was so stupid.
Yeah. All because of Dave Chris.
Yep, got Dave Chris to blame for that one. There you go. That's how they should do it. Should show a clip like that.
They're gonna get attacked from behind. They're gonna get attacked from behind. They're gonna get attacked from behind. Oh, okay. Okay, now okay, we'll put the jail. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was a setup. It wasn't an attack, but it was a setup.
You guys are under arrest for coming to the aid of Eddie Edwards at Bound for Glory.
What the hell?
I mean, I will agree though. Like, they haven't had any interaction with each other, so I mean, yeah.
Oh man, I had to do it.
That would be the stupidest reason to arrest somebody. Oh, we're arresting you because you helped this man that was getting beat up. We're going to arrest you for that.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is Officer Serrano.
Oh man. For reasons, she sounds quiet.
Yeah, Officer Thriller. Well, obviously she muted, but she's not even paying attention to the chat, or she's not paying attention to the camera.
She must be so upset that they show Callahan being caged from the Impact Plus moment of the week.
Melissa, you're on. Oh, there goes the music. Okay. Okay, she's not on.
I don't know. I guess some technical difficulties. I guess I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, the thing was, she wasn't even looking at the camera, so
Yeah.
I don't know. L Dandy plus Melissa equals ratings.
In the main event tonight, it's Melissa versus technology.
That's becoming a lot every week.
Apparently, the score is technology 10, Melissa 8. I Oh, they're not flashback.
Beer money in the first titles as a team.
Oh, it's the same flashback that was shown for weeks now.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, yeah, they showed this last week or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I was just exaggerating. But yeah, I see this already. Why are we saying this again?
They might as well show the long extended match with Sami Callihan and Brian Cage, but okay.
I was thinking of Sami Callihan, the match he had with Pentagon Jr. at Slammiversary 2018.
Oh yeah.
Low blow.
Yeah, they could. Oh, I forgot about that low blow there. But they could show, Russell House. It pays to be rude.
Yeah, but nowadays it pays to be screwed.
Well, we don't know how he's feeling about that now because he's stuck in Canada.
Yeah, well, he gets paid to be screwed at this point. A shame.
Damn, and then puts a referee out of the way.
All right, give me one moment.
How about we don't show what happened? And yo, just end right there and show something else now.
Mm-hmm.
Show us Russell House. All right.
I agree with this person right here. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to the comment. You know, Impact is on the come up when you got Vincels in the chat trying to invade the stream.
What the hell? Brian Myers.
Oh, play my
Oh,
own
you
game.
mean the guy that lost 200 matches in a row? Fuck him. The Impact World Champion, Eddie Edwards.
Oh, here we go.
All right, what's going on, Dragon? New viewer, how's it going?
And Eddie Edwards makes his way to the ring. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that he has no idea who his opponent is going to be here tonight. The open challenge of the world champion. Eddie Edwards wants to be in this fight.
Oh man, can't wait to hear what Mr. Impact World Champion has to say.
Oh, he's about to cut a promo.
Oh, he ain't wrestling. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, Sammy Callahan.
Oh, wait a minute. Look who's sitting behind him.
Wait. What?
What the hell?
Wait.
That is so funny.
What the hell?
Like he knew when he was gonna appear. That's funny.
He knew when he was gonna appear. That's funny as hell.
Really?
Wow, so much for a surprise.
The folks is living at Sammy Callahan.
Well, there goes the mystique of Sammy Callahan's fucking.
Yeah, RVD. He
What
knew
the
exactly
fuck?
when he knew exactly who was gonna pop up and where he was gonna stand.
How do you go towards the ring? Sammy Callahan is heading towards the ring.
Does that really surprise you out of
But he's still gonna wrestle though.
Oh, he's still gonna wrestle.
I mean, he didn't take that bad of a beat down.
Yeah, that's true.
Sammy the draw.
Sammy the draw.
She's twerking, Michael.
Yeah, you know what's my favorite song? Hell ain't a bad place to be. Just want to throw that in there. Shout out to ACDC.
Yes. What's going on, Steel? What's going on, K? Os?
Oh! Oh, you know what I know is my favorite classic song?
Shoot.
The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh yeah. I know what you're. Yeah. Georgia.
throughout your career. Maybe Callahan on one side of the ring.
What's going on, bros?
Look at the smile on the face of Sammy Callahan. He has to be in pain. But, you know, I almost wonder if a man like Sammy Callahan just doesn't feel pain.
These two have been through war and back. And now here we go with the impact.
You know, in wrestling,
Callahan sidesteps
I always enjoy
go to the steel
watching who's someone's
to the ring.
favorite demon.
And look at the face of Sammy Callahan. The wicked eyes.
Somebody said replace Josh with Michael Cole. No.
How about neither of them?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm on the highway to hell.
Oh boy.
Eddie must be having flashbacks. Oh wait, yeah. Well, not really, but yeah.
These two know each other so well.
I don't think they fought since their rivalry, haven't they?
Had so many of them. But what is it like when you better live with somebody as many times as
Well,
you know each other?
their rivals were great and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you know.
I just wish,
Good acting,
there was like an end game of it instead of how they ended it. With the whole thing that he tried to murder Sammy Callahan, and then all of a sudden he moves into Tommy Dreamer, that feud, and then from there that's when he's got the torch passed to him, and then from there that was a big mistake because Sandman involved, the Candlestick, Kenny, and then you got Josh Matthews praising it. Oh, Kenny's got his own Twitter account. Yeah, so does the devil in disguise.
And Undertaker, he has an Instagram, but
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Which, by the way, he is the demon of Death Valley.
The Undertaker, the Ministry of Darkness.
Which, by the way, Mr. Darkness was one of my favorite things I've ever seen in the Attitude Era.
Oh yeah, that was badass.
Yes, it was.
It was truly darkness of chaos.
Yes.
Shout out to you. But
By the way, I don't care about this match that much anyways. I know Sammy Callahan's in there, but
yeah, he's kicking his ass. Come on, Robert.
but it's Eddie Edwards, and plus Eddie Edwards ain't gonna lose.
Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, at least he's kicking his ass, I guess.
Sammy will hit a power driver on you anywhere. That is true. Ugh.
Man, I can't believe they. But hey, even though they got him getting attacked, he's still kicking ass to a certain degree.
Yeah, he's kicking the world champion's ass. Isn't that ironic?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! A knife edge shot from hell.
I see you.
Yeah, and RVD saw you too.
That's just wow. Me personally, as funny as it was, I think they kind of did him dirty at the same time. Because like he's supposed to be this mystique, he's supposed to be this mysterious dude, like the way they're doing it now, and then all of a sudden you have RVD outsmarting him. I don't know.
Well, besides that, I just wanted to raise my hand because I'm a sinner.
You don't say.
Yes. Because one of my favorite songs, Johnny Pool. Don't
Hey, I know you guys
lecture
don't.
me. Raise
You
your
guys,
hand, you're a sinner.
I know you guys don't really listen to today's rap, but I was on the I was in the car earlier and I heard this song on the radio. It was a rap song, and it goes like, "I am a sinner, who's probably gonna sin again. Don't forgive me." It's a pretty good song, man.
Another good sin song from Stone Temple Pilots. That's a good sin song.
Hell yeah.
Down you go, suffer long. That's a good one.
Oh, you know who's my favorite manager in ECW? Sinister Minister.
Hell yeah.
Which who it is? He's Otto James Mitchell.
The goat. Well, it's one of the goats.
Mhm.
My sins have me blind. Rest in peace to Scott Weiland
Mhm.
from STP. Sammy Callahan is most dangerous and wicked than Seth Rollins. He's way more dangerous and way more wicked and way more sinister than Seth Rollins.
Mhm.
Dude, Seth Rollins, he's a tryhard. Let's be honest. He's a
Yeah.
tryhard.
Mm-hmm.
The look on his face.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impact needs Jaden Newman. No, they don't.
Somebody put AEW guy Eddie Kingston. Like we didn't know that. Well, maybe the people in the chat don't know that. Oh, wait a minute.
I mean,
Yeah.
they can reunite LAX since they got 4/5.
True. That is a good point.
Business Conan.
But hey, remember, Robert. These guys in the ring, they have a history. And by the look of the silence, you really don't give a shit. Oh, he left. Okay, Robert.
What the hell?
Okay, let me ask you a question about Eddie Edwards. You're gonna go and leave. Okay.
Somebody said Cody Rhodes versus Orlando Jordan for the TNT Championship. No, thank you.
Well, yeah. I guess that's supposed to be a teal because he wrestled Sonny Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is Impact Wrestling.
Right.
Anything for money, lie for you, die for you. You sold your soul to the devil.
Good shit. Devil without a cause.
Yeah, Kid Rock.
Yep.
Look, and for those who don't know, he's the rock and roll Jesus.
Oh wait, so he's not CrossFit Jesus?
Nope, that's Seth Rollins.
Oh well, shit. Don't fool me.
Wait, what? Michael Elgin in AEW? Steel Storm in the chat, our chat. I'm glad Michael Elgin's in AEW.
Michael Elgin's not in AEW.
Unless he's Yo, talking about how Scott Dawson look. I mean, not Scott Dawson. Unless he talks about how Dax Harwood looks like Michael Elgin.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything. Because Robert's pretty much the first to know. Usually.
Yeah, he's not in there. He's taking time off from wrestling because of the whole allegation.
Yeah, I mean, Impact. They got rid of him because of the whole allegation stuff. So I mean, he might come back. We'll see.
But he might come back, but it's not gonna be this year though.
Right.
I agree with this person. Where the hell is Matt Sydal these days?
Yeah, I haven't seen his ass in a while.
Wow, yeah.
I forgot all about him till you brought him up.
There it is, Boston Lee Party.
1, 2, and it's over.
Another one. Yeah, we didn't see that coming.
Look at this asshole.
Yeah, I don't like where this is heading with Eddie, or not Eddie. Well, with him too, but Sami Callihan.
I agree. It was a bad finish, but good match though.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the match.
I'm just talking about like his gimmick. Like you start with the RVD stuff. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it.
All I care is for some dirty deeds done dirty.
Oh, some more Russell House.
Some Russell House.
All right, Russell House. All right. Let's Kylie Ray.
Now you would think, you're really pissed off, and somebody like Kylie Ray comes to your room and says, if there's anything to make you feel better. Like, come on, man.
I know what'll make me feel better.
Uh oh. Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Kylie Ray against Rosemary.
Whoa.
I'm assuming that Tyler's gonna be the referee.
Possibly.
Well, I can't wait for that later on. It should be in the on their realm.
What the?
In front of a lot of demons from hell.
So I put this is better than anything seen in WWE in the past years. As I said, let me go back a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody just put a Nikki Cross emoji into his chat.
Yeah, too late for that. Somebody asked Melissa Santos if she's still watching AEW Dark.
Oh, what? She probably is.
Well, I mean, Brian Cage is in the company. Probably not in AEW Dark, but on the
Dark, but yeah.
Somebody put pay your internet bill, Melissa.
Impact has.
They got deleted.
Impact has to make Russell House a show on his own. I agree.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's probably just a joke. I mean,
An Impact video game soon? You know, as AEW is making one. I don't see an Impact video game happening. Melissa, are we seeing a Sammy face turn? Maybe he can give you back your sandals.
Where's Russo? We demand Russo. Fuck off.
Who is we?
543 Aaron.
Block that guy.
Who
Block
the fuck
him.
is we?
Block him.
Oh, yeah, it's Russo. Yeah, okay.
Someone needs to tell the Hurricane to stop fooling around.
Steel, I saw Zack Ryder in AEW. I would say he looks better and improved than he was in WWE.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, those of you watching AEW tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
On TNT.
Yep.
Mark Cardona. I mean Matt Cardona. Excuse me. I don't know where I got Mark from.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Oh, good.
Weed. Melissa.
We, the Rascals are not in here. The hell?
Oh my god.
Oh, Morris House.
Melissa's a stoner. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think she. Yeah, I doubt it too.
Here we go. Rosemary versus Patty Ray. Russell House.
Somebody really put the moderator of this stream is a wussy. Really, you're gonna put that?
And
I
then-
knew it. Ty Grace referee.
Yeah, like that comment's not gonna go away. Like, come on, man.
Idiot.
Wow.
Well, maybe you shouldn't say stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're right, Robert. She is the referee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, reverse.
He put it again. He put the moderator as a wussy. Let's go, Rosemary.
Wow.
Oh man.
It's highlight. Highlight too. Oh.
I just highlighted.
Ty is cheating.
It's still not gone yet, though.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Of all comments, that doesn't get deleted. Really?
It's still there.
Wow.
Oh man, that's funny. You took our nose.
Oh no. Oh, and her nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kind of magic. Oh.
What are you so creeped out about?
Does Rosemary got a tattoo?
Who?
Rosemary just got a tattoo
I guess so.
on her right arm.
Oh yeah, that may be part of her shirt.
I can't remember if she even had a tattoo before. Because she's been wearing long sleeves all the time.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Oh, broke a nail. She broke a nail.
Oh, spear.
Of course, it's a pretty good looking ref. It's Ty Valkyrie. What? Hey, it's Johnny Bravo. He's back.
Yeah, didn't he leave? What the hell? And she get a super kick right in their chin. 1, 2. Wow, 3 count.
Oh, super kick. And Kylie Ray wins.
Because of all people, Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, Rosemary was really admire Johnny Bravo for a reason.
Did, but I came back.
The smiling one.
Kylie didn't have to say anything. I know what's going on. I've known for a while. But I feel kind of torn. Kylie's done a lot for me. And I like you a lot. She found out about us. Well, maybe she doesn't really know.
Oh boy.
You just buy her right like that? You know, I make my own segment. I just put my own.
I'm so. Wait, what is she celebrating for? Ty Valkyrie?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say, like, what is she celebrating for?
As long as.
That was a long Russell House segment.
What the hell?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, oh! He ain't far from behind. Far behind.
And now it's the numbers advantage. For Ace Austin and Madman on Carl Anderson. Remember,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Set up earlier tonight from Ace Austin and Spook. Divide and conquer.
What a brilliant plan right here.
Oh.
They're being up one half of the Stone Cold Tag Team.
The Stone Cold Tag Team.
Courtesy of Ace Austin and his sponsor. Madman Spook and Anderson down.
Oh.
Brother's still here while Doc Towers is sitting in a jail cell somewhere.
Boy, doesn't he wish that AJ Styles was there?
Right. There goes the music.
All right.
Oh.
So, can I just say I love both actors very much. I just like love Rosemary, love Karen, love Kylie's beer. I just love all of it. I'm just such a girl. Okay, so Kataya, love the hair, love it. She's wearing the earmuffs still, okay? She's wrecking it, right? It's freaking tired sass, right? I mean, she's doing everything possible.
A3 Brown from PW Hustle is actually joined the Russell House segments. The one thing I can't stand about WWE referees is that they get distracted so easily by their wrestlers and they do their job so poorly in the ring. Same with the Impact Wrestling's referees.
If we're now going to get Gallo is sent to jail and took the opportunity to obviously divide and conquer. So it's getting a little crazy up in there. It's getting spicy. Guys, can we talk about how Impact has
Spicy.
best drama on wrestling television? It's so good. There's so much.
Do you agree with that?
I love it. It's my favorite soap opera. Subscribers,
Do you agree with that, Robert?
Okay, what?
That Impact has the best drama in wrestling right now?
Tier 1, baby, 19 months, got your shot. C, Twitch Prime.
The best drama in wrestling.
The best drama in wrestling? Well, Wrestle House is doing a good job with that one.
Mm-hmm.
We got Twitch Prime with Aaron and
And on top of it, we see what we just seen with the whole Good Brothers incident.
Mm-hmm.
You subscribe to my old lady.
Yeah, sorry about that. Had a incoming call.
That's cool.
You're about to get me canceled.
Incoming.
So we put in the chat General Hospital.
This person keeps spamming Baby Cage deserves better parents and is highlighted.
Why is this even? Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, how that person's not blocked at this point beyond me.
Mega TJP. Is TJP in the Twitch chat? I wish Melissa was my mom. Well, I mean, she's like almost old enough to be my mom. So.
Yeah, she looks like I've said this before. She looks like my cousin's wife. But like my cousin's wife is like, I say about almost a decade older, almost. Maybe not like twin sister, but like, you know, sister.
Yeah.
You could pass for.
All right, guys. Reason why I asked, I just want to say, I'm here in the Latino mode. I like to know that.
So, Joy, I don't know if you heard this, but Melissa Santos said, can we all agree that Impact Wrestling has the best drama in wrestling?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Man, podcast is there. We'll get it.
Really?
Wow.
Area ABA. He is the X-Division champion,
I don't know about you guys. He's starting to look a little bit more like the Godfather to me. With that mustache. I don't know. Me personally.
Hernandez.
Yeah, for like a quick second, he kind of looked like a Mexican Godfather to me. I don't know. For like a quick second.
Mexican Godfather. Hey, Roy Russell's got new music.
So is he still part of the Desi Shit Squad?
Nope, that's done.
Okay, good.
Someone put Jinder Mahal.
What?
Jinder Mahal.
Oh my god. Well, I'll say this: Mahabali Shira is better than Jinder Mahal.
Agree.
All right.
Followed by TJP against Chris Bay and Rohit.
The Philippines.
Yeah.
I agree. Massery. Steel Storm, Desi Hit Squad, more like Desi Split Squad. Pretty much.
I like to call them the Desi Shit Squad.
But yeah, Massery, owning Josh Matthews as usual.
I agree with this comment. Thank you, Madison.
Yep. For real, TJP is from Missouri, like Randy Orton, not the Philippines.
Okay.
So we put in Josh used to be an X Division champ. No.
No. No, he
What
was
the hell?
grand champ.
Yeah, the grand champion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Ah, I tricked him.
Oh.
Oh wow.
He tricked him again.
Now that'll be a match I would see. TJP versus Chris Bay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
That was a good fake by TJP though.
That was.
Mm-hmm.
He just trolled Chris Bay.
Followed by slamming him.
Belly to belly. That's a lot of weight.
Yep.
Damn. They wanted them to know that they're going to find out what they're made of.
So I put TJP and Fowler remind me of a modern Owen and Yoko.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but that's an interesting comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I put the Sex Division champion.
What the fuck?
Right. Jim Hooper. I seen the AEW Women Tournament on YouTube. The Nightmare Sister. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Damn it, technology. You got me again.
I guess the spoilers. I don't want to say any spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. No, with all due respect.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think about Randy Orton being called the Legend Killer? We think it's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone tell me that I never got
Yeah, the Legend Killer run that he had was pretty cool.
Melissa jobs to technology all the time.
Technology is undefeated.
Yes. This dude keep asking, does Melissa have an OnlyFans?
Delete.
Delete it. Idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's a high flying big man now. Is he talking about Willie Mack?
Oh, there goes the audio.
Man, technology is kicking Melissa Pencil's ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Technology is making this a squash match.
Hey, even she admitted it. So.
Nah, I just scream so they always win.
Yep.
Right.
There goes. Oh, there you go. Cover. TJ quickly covers up. Chris Bay trying to break down the guard. Trying to break down the hand. He goes for a cover. And TJ takes out. Nice play. We talked about that before we went to work. How about what's going on in Russia? Absolutely insane. That reality show.
Yep.
Covered by Rose. It's a great way to put it. I think it's a guilty pleasure, a favorite guilty pleasure.
I think you should go there.
It's the devil's music.
One way ticket. I'll get you.
Impact video games should have a Russell House career mode.
Yes.
Russell's career mode.
Yes.
I agree with this person. No, we do not need Josh on Russell House.
No.
Yeah, who asked for that? So we put, I guess, Russell House is greater than Madison's talk show.
Well, that because we're not getting much of that.
XSTP or King of the Mountain for mid-card.
Hey, that's a while. It was long while it lasted. I mean, it was nice while it lasted.
Mm-hmm. Who was El Dandy?
He's a former old school. Yeah, I think he was like something from WCW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, wrestler.
Bring back Taryn Terrell and Taylor Wilde.
I'll agree with that.
Tornado ADT.
Yeah. This Is that T.J. Perkins? No, it's C.J. Parker.
Now, Robert, how did you feel about Josh Matthews? I don't know if you heard it. His little diss on
Ooh,
the 24/7 belt.
T.J. Perkins said.
I didn't even know he dissed the 24/7 belt.
T.J. Perkins. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was talking about Heath earlier. Saying, he was actually talking about some of his WWE accomplishments a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, he's a former 24/7 belt, whatever that means.
Oh, okay. I probably didn't catch that part.
You know what? I don't like Josh, but he gets some points from me for that.
And I bet you being the Impact Grand Champion means something.
Oh, yeah, touche.
Oh.
Somebody asked me, what do you guys think of Raw Underground? Who gives a fuck?
Don't watch, don't care.
Right.
There you go.
Fake ass blood sport. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, but Shane Man's back. I don't care. Fuck WWE.
Oh, armbar.
And taps out.
Oh. Cross arm breaker. And a tap out.
The champion. Yep.
On the champion.
This person agrees. Raw Underground is a ripoff of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's all you need to know, folks.
Oh, wait, Rich Swan's making an announcement.
All right. I guess that's later on. But yeah, TJP, he's going to be next in line for the Exhibition Championship against Chris Bay.
Steel, Chad Gable, and Corbin partners. I'm not going to call him Shorty G, though. I think AEW would be the right choice for him. Oh, but Chad Gable? Yeah. Just to be honest, any company aside from WWE would be great for these people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so Stone Cold's a wife beater and considered the GOAT.
Oh, so you had to bring up his personal shit, huh? You dick.
Yeah, although that has nothing to do with him being the GOAT of wrestling, but okay.
Melissa loves us, so she plays with her hair. I wish. Simon Miller versus Sami Callihan. I want to see that.
Mike Tyson's a wife beater and also a GOAT in boxing.
Who?
Mike Tyson.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that was the response back to that other guy.
Oh. The baddest man on the planet and the world's toughest SOB. All wife beaters and yeah.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of which, we didn't see the world's most dangerous man tonight.
Oh no. Nope. I find it funny. The only TV time RVD got tonight was Case of his future.
Yeah, that was funny though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was funny, but it kind of cheapened Sami Callihan for me personally.
Uh-huh.
TJP for X Division champion. Yep.
I wouldn't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put Amazing Red is better than Sting.
Can you be kicked out?
Right.
I like
Look,
Amazing Red, but he doesn't.
Amazing Red is better. Is good in his own class. It's
Mhm.
it's two different. It's two different. You planets that are on. Thing is as a heavyweight, and you got Amazing Red. Who's a exhibition,
Mm-hmm.
a cruiserweight. Whichever you want to put in it.
Yeah. Or if you're a New Japan fan, it's a junior heavyweight.
Hmm.
Even though I don't know what Amazing Red had to be better. Sting had anything to do with anything.
Right.
Impact to invade AEW.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny. It'd be good too.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Yes.
You already know what people will say. Oh, who are these nobodies?
I thought everybody was a nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Mamacita.
Yeah, Mus was definitely that.
Yeah, Chiquita baby.
I know I should get a dog.
Somebody put Melissa turn heel for me, please. Turn heel. Well, they won't be. I don't think they'll be doing much with her any. As far as TV with Brian Cage not there.
Yeah.
That was going to be dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Also next week, Joe Frazier is one-on-one with Kimberly. We'll see those two knockouts as well. So a couple of knockouts next week. And of course,
This time, no disqualifications.
his opening challenge. Who's going to step up to the plate next week and go one-on-one with Eddie Edwards? Certainly cannot wait to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, right now it is time to hear from the former X Division champion, the man who was taken out at Slammiversary. We now turn things over to what appears to be a very
Next week, another one.
Another
I'll
what?
say this. I'm gonna say this right now. If it's not Jericho, I don't care.
Yeah. Here we go.
Ooh, yeah. Can you handle this? Welcome to the party. All night long. All night long. Hell's bells.
Somebody put Disco Inferno should replace him. What?
What?
I guess replace her with Swan. I guess I don't know. What a downgrade if that's the case.
Yeah, Disco Inferno's a downgrade.
Oh boy.
With hard work,
Where's Eric Young?
dedication, and heart. Love.
Yeah, I think EY's gonna show because he hasn't appeared tonight, so he might show up and attack him.
I was able to become a professional wrestler. I was able to look at those naysayers, those doubters, and live my dream. And many of you know in January,
Just gonna put Hogan ruined Impact.
one of the most severe injuries
I agree.
of my career.
Big show emojis. What the fuck?
I blew out everything in my ankle, broke my fibula, fracture in the L5, L6,
Dick show emojis.
And when I went to the doctor, he told me, kid, you're probably going to be walking with a limp for the rest of your life. Walking with a limp means no more wrestling. So I went home and I busted my ass as hard as I could. Worked as hard as I ever could to prove that doctor wrong. Months went by. I'd come to impact and I'd get the itch. And I could feel myself healing, getting better, getting stronger. I went back to that doctor. He gave me the MRI. He said, no, Rich, maybe I was wrong. You're ready to go. This is unbelievable. How did you do that? Art and willpower.
By the way, there's a YouTuber called Willpower. Just to let you know. I don't know if you know that.
Willpower.
Yeah.
I saw that there was a vacant spot open to the Impact World Championship. And I knew I was ready. And I knew I was ready to claim that spot. And as soon as I got the okay to go, inserted in the main event. The biggest pay-per-view for Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. In that match, I gave it my all. I gave it my heart. I pinned Derek Young. And from there, I thought I was going to go on and compete more with Ace Austin and Eddie. But jealousy, hate, ruined that. You see, Eric, he got jealous. In the 7 months, he's sitting at home. It all came back when he put my leg in the damn chair and stomped it repeatedly.
Humanize.
Hmm.
Fast forward. I'm right back at square one where I was 7 months ago. Right back in that same damn orthopedic office. And he said, Rich, this time it's a little different. If you're to get back in that ring, your life will change. Rich, with the injury you have, you won't live a normal life if you continue to put your body through what you're putting it through. So that brings me to my decision and why I came out here. I have to think about my family. I have to think about my future. And I'm going to have to retire.
There it is.
I just want to thank everybody whoever supported me. And I want to thank all the boys in the back that come out here every single week, all the girls in the back that come out here every single week and bust their ass and make this company is what it is. I want to thank all the production team, the commentators, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It's been a good 15 years. And I just hope that I made a lasting impact, not only in this company, but in this industry. I love you all.
This is absolutely heartbreaking. A career cut short. Rich Swan.
Yeah, I could tell, Josh, by the sound of your voice. Anyway.
This is absolutely Aaron Johnson's funeral. Here comes Rich's friends, his family, Willie Mack, Eddie Edwards, the entire locker room of Impact Wrestling. The locker room of Impact Wrestling to show their love, to show their support for what Rich Swan has done, and the hardest decision that Rich Swan has ever been forced to come to terms with, the retirement of Rich Swan here tonight. And as the athletes, as the stars of Impact start pounding on the ring, showing their support, this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Rich Swan means to Impact Wrestling.
No one wants their career to end like this.
Okay, let me refresh this. Oh, I wasn't the only one. Someone put in the chat, Rich broke the internet. You know what? I'll leave my thoughts after the segment.
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering.
So he put lag heel turn.
This must be the longest walk.
This is all Vince's fault for firing EY. Wow.
Okay, we're getting close now.
Oh, these people in the Twitch chat.
The career of Rich Swan has come to an end. We say thank you, Rich Swan, for all the
Up, oh, there we go. Yep.
I knew it. Oh! You knew that was coming.
Because he didn't show up earlier today, so or earlier in the night, so.
I was waiting for that moment.
After watching this, okay, so here's my overall thoughts on this segment. Now, when I was thinking, okay, he's announcing he's retiring. I was thinking that, because obviously, he got injured by Eric Young, that he might actually do retire and pretend like that it's an injury, but he's gonna retire, but he's not really hurt. Obviously, that he's going to actually retire and do something else as a profession. But after seeing EY, come out of nowhere and attack his ass, he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like I'm predicting somewhere before Bound for Glory. He's gonna make a comeback and then get his revenge on EY. That's my prediction. So.
Oh man.
But yeah, that was a good promo by Rich Swann.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, fuck those people talking shit in the chat. Oh, yeah, bad promo. That it's like you do a better promo. Like the hell. Anyway. All right. So Robert, what's your final thoughts on the show overall before we head to the next segment?
Well, last week I gave it a 9 out of 10. This week, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. Good show. I didn't care about Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan, even though I should because it's Sami Callihan, but it's Eddie Edwards. This persona he's doing. It's run over. It's run its course. I don't care for it anymore. He doesn't excite me anymore. And with him being Impact World Champion, it really doesn't excite me at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And by the way, I can't believe that opening match of Moose versus Heath was the curtain jerk. But what's the show again? That's going to be 3 weeks time for Impact Wrestling again.
Emergence.
Oh, Emergence. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see how they build up Emergence. So far, it's going to be Perazzo and Jordan Grace. We're going to have the North versus Motion Machine Guns. And, hopefully, after what happened tonight, we get TJP versus Chris Bay for the Exhibition Championship. And obviously with Eddie Edwards, he's got, I guess, it's going to lead to a build-up between him and Eric Young at Emergence. Because, they're doing a program too. Besides the whole thing rapping with Swan. But I enjoy Wrestle House again. Oh man, but I also let's see. Oh yeah, the good one of the Good Brothers got arrested for that whole thing that they did. Pertains to being framed. Well, basically it was Big L, Doc Gallows. Then you got Carl Anderson getting his ass kicked backstage. Yeah. As far as Rich Swan's promo, basically about his update, it just sounds very convincing. Because he's very good at that too.
Right.
People need to realize, Rich Swann, he's pretty good at where he's acting, and when it comes to of selling moves. And at the result, when he was done talking about it, he's retiring. Like, I'm just waiting for that moment. But then all of a sudden, they had all the wrestlers coming out there, and like they're really stressing this out, to make this make us legit. And then I'm like, as soon as they let Rich Swann walk up the stage, I'm like, okay, now I'm waiting for Ewok to come out of nowhere. And sure enough, he did. That world class maniac, oh man, that was great. Oh man, but Yeah, it's gonna lead to some matches for Eric Young before he gets to Eddie Edwards,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that it's done because obviously we all know that Eddie Edwards ain't gonna lose anyways,
Mm.
especially when he's doing this whole open challenge thing. Um, but yeah, and I think you're right. It's gonna lead to Bound for Glory, Rich Swann versus Eric Young, and we'll see how that turns out too. And also, we're gonna next week. We're gonna see more Russell House. We're going to see Darren Perazzo not Darren Perazzo. We're going to see Kimberly versus Jordan Grace. And Eddie Edwards open challenge thing, whatever. Unless it's Jay Lethal, I don't care.
I have a feeling if he did come back, that he would lose anyway.
Oh, I'll be pissed too, by the way.
Yeah.
But whoever's going to be on, it's not going to matter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Doc Gallows got what he deserved. He got arrested. I'm just saying.
For helping
but,
yeah.
but yeah, 8 out of 10 show.
For me, I'll give it a 7 this week.
Give him
You know what? Actually, 7.5. You know, kind of a little bit of bonus points for the Wrestle House. So a little bonus. But
okay.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So the segment to end the show. EC3.
Oh yeah, speaking of EC3, he wasn't even on the show tonight.
He was.
Well, unless you count the beginning of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cut like a little promo in the middle of the show. So
yeah, I did catch it though on that part. I almost didn't, but I managed to catch that part.
yeah.
But yeah, EC3. And well, what's gonna be about EC3? It's gonna be about him being interviewed by Chris Jericho on Talk Is Jericho, which was last week.
Yep.
Chris Jericho, basically, he goes for the hard hitting questions and everything about EC3's time in WWE and even other things where it pertains to besides WWE, which I'm gonna get to right now. So here we go. So EC3 Trademark, which we all know at the time that EC3, in his time in TNA, he did trademark the name, and you have a chance to the whole EC3 brand.
Right.
Yeah, it's a smart thing to do. That he did. So basically, he tells, and I'll get to more of that too later on. But we get to the part where he's what this EC3 stands for, and obviously it stands for Ethan Carter III, which he is the nephew, basically character, kayfabe, the character, he's the nephew of Dixie Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the whole thing where Dixie is I can't remember how he said it. EC3, basically he'll be called Uncle E as well. Yeah, but it pertains to little Carters too as well.
Mm-hmm.
But and also he's and we all know about this one. He's also known as the spoiled rich nephew, entitled and everything.
All right.
He's about
be right back. By the way, yeah, you can continue.
Okay. So yeah, and then EC3 prints his own merch, pertains to EC3, which is very smart too, where it pertains to to that. And then this all will culminate to everything that happened when he made his WWE return. And you're saying yourself, WWE return? Yeah, because if those don't know, he used to be in WWE before, which I'm about to get to right now. So for 2 years in WWE of his return as EC3, but before that, he had another name in WWE, which it was Derek Bateman, which was back in 2010. And during his time, returning to WWE, obviously he was in NXT. And he talks about, he had a concussion during his call up to the main roster, which we all said at the time they rushed him too soon to the roster, like Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, Ross Sullivan. EC3 was one of them too as well. Not that he needed to be called up early, because he was very well established anyways. And as far as Nikki Cross was she should have been on the main roster along with Sandy, but they decided to wait too long to finally bring her up, and then they finally did, and she was basically end up being one of those emergency call ups, because remember at the time, yeah, we're gonna give you new and fresh, yeah, I can't do it by myself. Oh, but I can throw out you fans, fuck you. And then Triple H, you guys are the authorities. You get what you want. Until we didn't get what we wanted. It was all, we all know it was all bullshit anyways. And that's what led to the whole emergency calls with, six calls from NXT. Or you could say 7, because because when you include Heavy Machinery, they're a tag team. Otis and Tucker. Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross, Ross Sullivan. Ross Sullivan didn't appear to I guess months later, because he had some anxieties, like he basically wasn't ready yet and everything. And then EC3, who was concussed at the time. But he talks about his time at NXT, and talks about also when he got to the main roster, where he was ordered not to speak. Because remember, when as soon as he got to the main roster, he never got to say anything. All he did was just standing there somewhere randomly at backstage, in his ring gear, and he just stands there and says absolutely nothing. And I say to myself, for a guy who could talk his ass out of a paper bag, for whatever reason, WWE is not letting him talk. Why is that? He says he has no idea. I find it funny, that when they order him not to speak, and then they give him any explanation of why they wouldn't allow him to speak. So during his time at NXT, he's they filmed something about EC3 and in a room of his apartment, which it was a very expensive apartment, and it was nice too and everything. He describes it with his roommate, excuse me. I don't think he mentioned the name of his roommate, but basically, says his roommate, and he says, but he's not going to be in a suit, but he's going to be looking nice, and basically, it was a hype up, EC3 to go, to get, rotates to him, apparently end up to be on the main roster, right? And he thought to himself at the time, because he was finally getting clear of his concussion, which was the second concussion he had, from there. And he says maybe he'll be entered as number 3, because EC3.
Mm.
So, and I'm referring back to the 2018 Royal Rumble, or what's it, 2019?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, it was 2019.
Mm.
Yeah, the 2019. So the 2019 Rumble, maybe Easter eggs could be number 3, maybe that's why they haven't done anything with him yet. And so he gets a Rumble. Nope, didn't get that. And then we get to John Moxley. But before we did, Chris Jericho did his sponsors something called Freighter or Fratter, something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but just let you know about that. He did his his whole sponsor thing.
Mhm.
So let's get back to the whole thing with John Moxley when he was called at the time Dean Ambrose.
Yep.
Dean Ambrose versus EC3. We all know Dean Ambrose was the heel and EC3 was the face.
Yep.
And they've been having live events matches about, I guess he said about 4 to 3 matches. And obviously it was during the time too, after the Rumble, where we all heard about the rumors and all the news leaked out that Dean Ambrose was going to be leaving WWE.
Yep.
And because that came out, the fans cheered for for Dean Ambrose. And that put EC3 in a tough predicament where, he's got no chance against that.
Unfortunately. Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately. And basically EC3 described himself, if for him to be a heel, moving forward after that, maybe he could be like a Cena-ish type of booking with him being a heel, which I could see that. I can see that. I know some people may compare at one point that he's like he's built like Cena. He's got a certain look like Cena and everything. Almost like, you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I always say yes, I could see that too. But I also say as well that he is a better wrestler than Cena, a better talker than Cena. He carries himself very seriously than Cena. He looks like a wrestler, with his wrestling tights. What does Cena looks like? Wearing his joggers, whatever. Because he's playing his character, his Thomas character. But anyways, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. So we get, and Bobby, he describes that he and Ambrose had good matches. Not great matches, but just good matches.
Yeah.
And then we get to the part where, out of nowhere on the Raw episode, remember, Dean Ambrose confronts Seth Rollins. Remember that thing?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Dean Ambrose turns face by saying to Rollins, "Slave the beast."
Yeah.
And then we get to the match again between EC3 and Ambrose. This time, with the roles different. Ambrose is a face, and EC3 a heel. Just out of nowhere. And EC3, and that match was EC3 said subscribe that match was good too. And that was the match that EC3 lost. Here they are building up EC3 on program, by not saying anything yet. He's been a mute, and he's won his first match on TV against Ambrose, and then a week later loses to Ambrose. 50-50 booking where no one gets over. So, and that's I want to talk a little bit more about what he did also on the main roster as well, because now we move ahead where he talks about Triple H. He talks about how Triple H, he's pleasant, retains to being get to know and everything, but once they get on the road, not so much. And what pertains to him, EC3 being on NXT, Triple H was not there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So Triple H at one point told EC3, you can talk and everything, you got good look and everything, you got everything, but he says, but you're not super flashy, and you're a little over the top. You're not too flashy. You're a little too over the top.
Yeah, like Katie Vick wasn't over the top, motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead.
So then, EC3 told him, how many promos you seen of me? And he's not talking about his promos from TNA. He's talking about his promos of recently on NXT. And Triple H, basically EC3 said that Triple H maybe has seen just one. Because there's more promos that he did on NXT, but he basically described that Triple H said basically saw only one. And then this is where it really gets me. This is what I really don't get, because you know how EC3 talks, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. How do you think with the way EC3 talks, how do you think how do you see let's see, how can I put it? When you hear him talking the way he talks, what do you think he's described as when you hear someone like him talking the way he talks?
For me, when you talk about like a little bit in the past, yeah, I'm not gonna count like now because he's about to change himself, but he comes off to me as pretty much like MGF a little, except a little less, like I wouldn't say crazy. You know what? I compare him to MGF, except I think MGF is a little more witty than EC3.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I would describe him.
I see that too. Yeah, I can see that too.
But as far as like he's not like over the top. Like no, he's not that.
Well, if he is over the top, there's a reason why he is the top 1%.
Like compared to a Sami Callihan, like he's not like over the top. So
yeah. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because Triple H, he basically told EC3, because the way he talks, he wants him to speak like he's a weatherman.
A weatherman. Okay.
Oh my God! What? I couldn't believe I heard that too.
Whatever you say, terrorizing. Like what the fuck? Hunter
Yeah.
Townsley.
Yeah, Hunter Hearst Townsley, Blue Blood. Oh my God!
Wow.
I couldn't believe that. But that was his thing about Triple H. Sometimes he can be polite, but sometimes he's not polite. But then we get to when he was Dirt Bateman. And it's about how he had that stupid haircut as Dirt Bateman. I didn't mind that. I like that type of haircut. Even I rocked that haircut before. Obviously he had the butchy long hair.
Right.
And he talks about the first NXT, which obviously the game show, Vince McMahon's NXT. And while that was going on, he was first, it was still called Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW. He was part of that first, before all that, and also he was also in the in indies, wrestling at the time. You're basically an indie guy from Cleveland, Ohio. And he was he tried out in 2007, excuse me. He tried out in 2007 with Tommy Dreamer. And he's been in OVW. And he talks about let's see. he talks about Tom Pritchard, Doctor Tom Pritchard, who is the better trainer than he is an agent.
Mhm.
And he talks about how great he is. Tom Pritchard, what he does. And I'm like, thank you. And you know I'm going with that one. Then we get to him talking about Terry Taylor. Where at the time he was, back in, I believe it was in the it started late '80s, where they call him the Red Rooster, and then it transmitted into the '90s. I can't remember, but the point is that's who Terry Taylor was. He was the Red Rooster with the red dyed mohawk hair he had. Anyways, but yeah, he says that he's a man's man. Reservoir tends to him being a gentleman.
Mhm.
Not Seth Rollins' man's man.
Not even close.
And he cares about his students. He basically cares about the people that he trains, which he does. I do agree with that one.
Mhm.
And then we get to more of our this man's NXT show. But first, Chris Jericho did another sponsors plug, which it was about Magic Spoon. Yeah. So there you go. So let me get to Vince's NXT. Obviously, first it was started with the whole thing with Daniel Bryan. The rest of the first season one that started with Daniel Bryan. Guys like Wade Barrett, David Otunga, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Michael Tarver, Derek Bateman. I mean, not Derek Bateman. I meant to say what was his name again? Darren Young. There you go.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Darren Young. And then you have what will you do? Skip Sheffield, which he's now right back.
Right.
Oh my god. So yeah, there was that NXT that started off first, and then get to season 4 that he was a part of, and the irony of when I mentioned Daniel Bryan ends up being in the 4th season as the pro. Remember, he was the rookie, even though with him being the rookie, he's been wrestling for 10 years. at the time. So stupid. That's
Right.
now you want a prime example of who's a rookie? David Otunga, he was a rookie. Meanwhile, you had the rest of those guys that wrestled for like 5 to 10 years, and Daniel Bryan was the one who had the longer experience, obviously.
Yeah. When I first saw it, Dan Bryan was there, and then the Miz at the time, I couldn't stand the fuck out of the Miz. It was, he's Daniel Bryan's pro. I'm thinking, Daniel Bryan's a better worker than Miz.
And that's all with Regal there. And I said, so wait a minute, why is it with Regal? Because he's the one who trained Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan's a way better wrestler than Miz, but okay.
Obviously. And instead of giving Daniel Bryan win Regal, they give Skip Sheffield win Regal.
I know I'm saying that all.
But back the whole thing with Daniel Bryan and Miz, the whole thing where Daniel Bryan is better than the Miz, which obviously 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole thing where Miz is cutting a promo saying, "Oh, you're better than me, and all that." And it's like, you're an indie star, you haven't done anything in WWE. Like, oh, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Who cares?
God. Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember Michael Cole's stupid ass. But anyway, go ahead.
Even Michael Cole, we don't know why, because Vince McMahon was in his ear.
Yeah. Then it became an angle.
Yeah. And then while the whole thing where Miz was saying, you're better than me, and then you have Regal and Punk there. Yeah, he is better than you.
That was great.
Oh my god, that was.
And what's funny is that they were both heels at the time.
Yes, they were. And then Regal Michael said, "Oh, Miz, he actually is better than you." But Miz didn't even want to hear it. Jeez, man, that was hilarious at the time. And plus, CM Punk was not happy, obviously,
Right.
But anyways, back to the whole thing with Ec3 talking about his time as Derek Bateman, and he has to be on season 4, and again, his pro was Daniel Bryan. And what pertains to season 4 of NXT, unfortunately, that show ended up being on the internet show because originally it was on Sci-Fi for the first 2 seasons, but then the third season, the third season featured the women's, by the way, and then the fourth, now the third one ended up being on the internet show afterwards. I don't know what was the circumstance at the time, but season 4, I know for sure. Yeah, I remember definitely. It was definitely on the internet. Basically, when it pertains to WWE.com. That's the only way you could watch it at that time. But yeah, it was Derek Bateman there. You also had Johnny Curtis, who was Fandango. You also had Bros Clay. Tyrus, whichever you want to say. You had Connor, who was used to be called Connor O'Brien, but I'm pretty sure that's his real name too. But yeah, basically Connor the Ascension. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on there? Oh yeah, there was some other guy that we didn't know who it was. And obviously he didn't mean anything later on, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember who else was on there too. But basically, yeah. But that's where Derek Bateman came from that first season. I mean, the fourth season of NXT, and his pro was Daniel Bryan, and he always got along with Daniel Bryan, by the way, which is good to hear. Also, what pertains to the whole thing, but with the being on NXT. Unfortunately, he had he suffered on the injury, which he had to get knee surgery, and he has been part of season 5 of NXT, where it pertains to NXT becoming NXT Redemption. And I remember seeing that show, and that show was so endless. It was an endless show because they didn't know where to go from there. They didn't know where to go from there because they were trying to figure out what's going to be the end game here. And then and I remember seeing guys like the Usos coming in there, Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins going in there, a few others going in there as well. And like, what's going on here? Like, what? That I was actually enjoying it. I like this is something cool. And like, but at the same thing, like, we had these guys that are part of this redemption storyline, like a Titus O'Neil, a Darren Young, Derek Bateman. Basically, what guys that didn't win their seasons of NXT. They all end up coming back, and and then like, okay, where they going with this though? They're still doing on these whole thing. A few of them was doing. It was still a game show in a way,
Mm-hmm.
but it was slowly, not becoming Vince McMahon's NXT. It was at that time. It was slowly becoming Triple H, Dusty Rhodes, Jim Ross, William Regal's NXT. So, yeah, but this was a show that never ended, and in that storyline, it was, which I'll get to when I get to it. But during that time, Derek Bateman won a match where he's going to end up being on SmackDown, but he ends up being on a dark match on SmackDown, and they told him, thin your gear, and then they said, yeah, we don't need you. Go back to NXT. So he's back on NXT Redemption while he's doing the storyline with Johnny Curtis. With those two, on storyline at the time, for season 4, best friends and everything, and tag teams, until obviously the storyline is going to lead to them breaking up as best friends because they have love interests of Maxine, who is Katrina, by the way, from Lucha Underground. Which, by the way, I miss her. By the way, I want her. Hey, I want her to either be in Impact Wrestling or in AEW. Because I remember her time in WWE, they ain't do nothing with her. NXT did the same with her, but when she got to the main roster, they done nothing with her. But I remember that storyline though. They did, and they also after the whole thing was done, they did a double date thing with Johnny Curtis, Maxine, Derek Bateman, and with someone else. I can't remember who else it was. But also similar to the double date thing that they did with Daniel Bryan and Derek Bateman with the Bellas.
Mm-hmm.
Now when they did with the Bellas and Daniel Bryan and and Derek Bateman, that was good of what I remember seeing. Because they were having fun with doing that. But when the NXT one was doing it, because it was still Vince McMahon's NXT, it was trash. Yeah, obviously it was trash, cringy. Like who want to watch this? So it finally came to a culmination where Ec3 of his first run in WWE as Derek Bateman, he was let go. And this is back in 2013, which was a blessing because the same year TNA, he got an opportunity in TNA, and again, obviously we all know the rest is history there. And he talked about his time with Sting, and he had a good relationship with Sting. He talked about how he took it, they give him this character in this ball, he took it and ran with it. But Eric Bischoff did not believe in the character. He didn't think that it was going to work. But then when it did work, he admitted that he was wrong. And that was the time when Eric Bischoff was there. Until he was not there no more.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to some other things about what happened on that was talked on the show. But then Jericho starts plugging his sponsors of DDP Yoga that he takes. Which, by the way, he's not doing a good job of the DDP Yoga because he's still got that dad bod.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if he can still wrestle, because of DDP Yoga, like how AJ Styles is still wrestling because of DDP Yoga, hey, then keep plugging that and keep letting everyone know to do DDP Yoga. But anyways, moving on to 2015 to 2016 was the best part of his career in TNA. He was appreciative. He was controlling his narrative, that's his thing, by the way. Control your narrative.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about his matches with Drake Maverick, former Rockstar Spud. Talks about Kurt Angle, where he had a great relationship with Kurt Angle. Basically any relationship that Ec3 has with anyone in the business it's been positive. Ec3 is cool with everyone. And and obviously he talks about him becoming the world champion by being Kurt Angle. Right. And and that's why when he was saying those were the best part of his life. Then he talks about the power struggle between Dixie Carter, John Cabrera, Billy Corgan, Jeff Jarrett, Anthem, Dutch Mantel, and Bruce Pritchard. And from there, he was being the locker room leader at the time, where he's trying to not having any of these type of power struggles going on behind the scenes and everything. But the company they had different directions, they had different ideas and everything. So EC3 saying something about the company could be done. When the risks with the risk of all this going on. And so Anthem settled in, that tends to finally get things in order and everything, which Thank God they did. Because I think it probably would have been worse. EC3, but at the time, EC3 has already made up his mind that he's going to be leaving NXT. I mean, TNA, excuse me. He's going to be leaving TNA because he was already in talk at the time. He was already in talks with NXT. You know, we're on this whole discussion of it, and he talks about Scott Demore that you always got a place here and everything. You know, where that basically there's no hard feelings. Which I'm glad there ain't no hard feelings because now that he's back, it really shows that there ain't no hard feelings. So yeah, but they always keep in touch. If things doesn't work out. So he ends up going back to WWE, and he talks about guys like War Machine, Ricochet. Represents to these guys. They come in, and basically represents to their names. War Machine became War Raiders, and then when they got but they still end up being called Raw and damn it, WWE with these new names on the main roster. I forgot. Hanson. Okay, Raw and Hanson. And then when they got the main roster, we all know the names. First it was Viking Experience, and now they call the Viking Raiders. And then you got Raw, who's now Eric with a K, for the end. And then Ivar, who's the former Hanson. And they'll think about changing Ricochet's name. I remember there was some names out there where Ricochet's name being changed, maybe to his real name or something else. And they're like, nope, we're changing our minds. We'll go with Ricochet. And then as far as EC3 though, because EC3, he trademarked his name and is that's his brand. They want to give him some names or chance to the EC3 name. For example, Aylesworth Crushington 3. Or you can just call him by EC3, which that's what TNA's been doing.
Exactly.
And that was the problem with when EC3 came in. I said to myself, well, you got Triple H, you got HBK, and yes, there was means behind that, but they never go have him say, oh, the Heartbreak Kid, oh, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not anymore. They don't. Now they just say the initials. And on top of that, you got DIY, which is the tag team of Ciampa and Gargano, which that's not that when EC3 came in, that was not a thing anymore, because they were doing their own things now. But basically, the initial of that was do it yourself. But they went by DIY as pertains to Ciampa and Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other initials that happen too. Even in outside of WWE, where there's no need. For example, MJF. We all know that he's Maxwell Jacob Freeman, but we just say the initials MJF. So there's no need to even give him this name or that name, or change to the EC3 initials.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much to do with not much to do with that whole thing. So they just decided to go with it. And then he talks about his match with Velveteen Dream from Takeover, which I did watch. I was there at the time, watching it with my two best friends, where he had that concussion, but I didn't know at the time he had that concussion. I don't know. I don't remember if he said if he was raised, starting having the concussion, and it was not that serious until the match happened, and then he started having that concussion, or he had a concussion during the match. But when he had that concussion, it was the worst time of his life, because it was his first concussion that he couldn't remember anything, and it was basically described how it was one of the worst times he of his life of having that concussion. Then we get to him talking with Vince McMahon. Where Vince McMahon at one point on I can't remember if it was on Raw or whatever, or SmackDown, that he's in his wrestling gear and he's posing in front of a mirror. I remember that. I remember that dearly. And once again, he's not talking. And EC3 at the time was pitching ideas. During his time on the main roster, which obviously when you're pitching ideas in WWE, like how Heath Slater was pitching ideas for in WWE, and what does he get told by management or whatever? No. And by the way, when I forgot to mention this part 2, when Mr. E3 finally be on TV against Ambrose and everything, where they're going to do this and do that, and he's like, oh great, and then he's like, can I cut a promo? And they tell him no. Why would you not have this guy talk? I don't get it.
Yeah. You can say that for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
But
yeah. You let Braun Strowman talk. You let Roman Reigns talk. And Brock Lesnar can't. He can't do these scripted promos. But whenever he'll talk. Pertains to him. Curse words. Like they were Heath Slater. Though I don't get too serious about your kids.
Yep.
And when into Roman Reigns, you don't deserve shit. And then with Big Show, I will see you on Sunday.
That was great.
Yes. But fast forward now. But while he's trying to pitch these ideas, more to him, eventually return to TV, however. Obviously, COVID-19 came around and fired again. And now EC3, with his new persona right now, new haircut, new look, and basically his character, he described his character. His character is not a cult leader, but a COVID leader. Wow. And he says something about basically a phrase here saying, "Great art comes with great pain." And basically, he asked, he wanted to ask for his release, but you know how it is with WWE though, especially where it tends to the AEW effect. And then obviously what happened with the whole thing with the revival, and a few others.
Mm-hmm.
But he also talks about, him being fired was not surprising that they would do that during these times. He said he's not gonna bash him for it, but at the same time he's not gonna praise him for that either. Because because based on how EC3 talks and everything, and his vibe and his attitude is nothing but positive. Nothing angry, nothing frustrated. I mean, obviously he's frustrated, but he doesn't really, and in a way you can see that on the frustration, but he doesn't really show it. Like how Bruce Blitz shows it. I know that's a bad example to use, but that's basically an example to use more things to that. But then EC3 talks about Don Callis, how Don Callis, he knows obviously same thing. He knows what he's doing, and I agree. He does know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Impact Wrestling. Saying that Impact Wrestling called him, and he almost didn't go back for it was too obvious. If he would have gone back there, but he decided to go back anyways, and the rest is history. At the Happy anniversary, and then and they talk about Moose, how he talked about at the time when he was there working with Moose at the time, when Moose came in and everything, and to a point where Ec3 as a leaving while Moose was was being built up and everything. He's like he was disappointed that he had to leave because he got along with Moose and everything, and he really wanted to work on more things with Moose and all that. And we're trying to get more of that. Basically, with Ec3 back now, he's gonna pick up where he left off with Moose, except the role's different now. Moose is a heel, and Ec3 is the face.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't want to leave, but he felt like he had to leave. When his team name run, when he first left. And I can understand that too. And yeah, and then he talks about basically Chris Jericho asked him a question. What was your favorite match that you ever been in WWE? Even though there wasn't many, but he described the last match they had from Takeover, New Orleans, which was on WrestleMania weekend, with Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, Adam Cole, Ricochet himself. I can't remember if there were anyone else in there. But that's the only things I can remember. And those were the North American Championship. And that was a great match. And if anyone who's to watch the NXT and everything, I advise anyone to watch that match. That was a great match. And also, he talked about how about his character. It's a character, something real and different. Saying that that I guess he wanted to do, since WWE was not really doing anything with him that much anyways. And that was it. That was basically everything that they all talked about. And yeah, it was. I thought the interview was pretty good on that Ec3 did with Jericho. So Ec3 is now in Impact Wrestling, back to Impact Wrestling, and he's got a new character, a new persona, and I'm loving it. I really understand now where his character is at right now, and all I can say is that everything that happened with Ec3 and WWE, I'm very sorry that Ec3 wasted his 2 years time there, especially that 1 year time on the main roster. I guess you could say a year and a half in a way. You could say that, but I'm sorry that WWE didn't do anything with you, even though they should be doing something with you.
A waste of time.
And it was obviously was a waste of time. A waste of his entire career. What they haven't just having catering, having him not cut a promo, which is one of the strong points in wrestling. Besides his in-ring work, and all we remember him as reputation of him being there was that he barely said anything. He posed in front of a mirror. He was drinking out of a solo cup, which was fun. It was funny, by the way. The way he did it too. Hang around tires catering, and maybe has won about 3 championship 24/7 titles. Wow, what a career to remember, and also being destroyed by Braun Strowman, on TV at one point, until they finally decided to release him, which was a blessing. And on top of that, it was good. It's good that they released him because they don't deserve him. They don't deserve to control his narrative. He's got the right to control his own narrative, and just the fact for with no explanations, any explanations why they never give him a chance for to succeed on the main roster. Fuck the WWE for screwing over EC3.
Yeah.
But that's all I gotta say. So yeah, if anyone I can not everything I said here was said, which is why I'm plugging Talking Jericho what Genesis E3 being on there. Check it out. I think it'll be worth your time to listen to.
All right. Well, that's it, right?
Yep. And in other news, a tornado coming to Canada once again to more power outage. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to do the weatherman thing that Triple H wants EC3 to do.
Dude, just imagine that they actually went that route where EC3 was actually a weatherman.
Well, if that was the case, then they should have done that on the main roster.
Might as well, because they didn't do shit. Like, wow.
Yeah, at least it should be doing something. At least you get to talk. Weatherman. Yeah, because you talking like this, that's not over the top, that's not super flashy,
Whatever. All right, well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Impact Wrestling, and so much for the recap of EC3. Talking Jericho. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. AEW will be tomorrow night. I might be late for that one. We'll see. A little bit. But yeah.
And I got some little news to talk about after the show for for AEW. Well, two things actually. One will be it'll be one thing because in case AEW does give the results out pertains to the women's tournament, then just forget about that one. But the other thing I will talk about is could be something something about the schedules for Dynamite, which I'll talk more about that after the live reaction for Dynamite.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will be live again tomorrow night.
Yeah. Wrestle House.